Hello students, welcome for this volume 2 economic planning presentation. In the previous volume 1 presentation we have discussed about what do you mean by this economic planning. Economic planning is nothing but the allocation of the resources whatever we have with the optimum utilization. Then what is the introduction of the economic planning and what are the types of economic planning. Hope you remember that there is a economic planning. There are types of economic planning. There's a prospective plan, that is 15 to 20 years, then 5 years plans, there's a period of the 5 years, then annual planning that we are splitting into the annually, that whatever 5 years plans we are splitting into the annually. Then we are discuss about the rolling plans. That means whatever left behind that we can take it into the next year plans. So in this volume 2 economic planning, in this presentation we are going to discuss about the all 5 year plans since from the 1951 to till. As I said in the end of the volume 1 presentation, that is 5 year plans has been started in the year of 1951 to 52. Okay, till now we have around 12 5 year plans. Then later it has been changed into the Niti Ayoga. Okay, these all things we can able to discuss in this particular presentation. So let's see what it means. So before that we need to understand that what is the objectives of the 5 year plan. Okay, first before, because before we can go for this 5 year plans, we need to understand that what is the main objective of this 5 year plan. So that means nothing but the objectives or maybe the aims of the 5 year plan. So here the various points we have mentioned here, around 7 to 8 points we have mentioned here. The first one is that's the rapid economic development. So the before independence, the long term of the British rule and the exploitation had made India one of the poorest nations in the world. We all know that the earlier the British rule was ruling our nation and we were very poorest nation in the world. Then the main task before the national government was to undertake some positive development measures to initiate the process to develop the particular nation, so which can be done effectively only through the instrument of the planning. That means only we can able to develop with the help of this instrument called the planning. The success of the planning in some countries had inspired the national leaders to adopt the path of the planning for the accelerated development of the scattered economy. So the rapid economic development is required because the earlier the British rule was ruling and it was very poorest nation. So to develop the particular nation we need to grow rapidly, then only we can able to achieve. That is the main objective of the rapid economic development. Then second point we are talking about a quick improvement in the standard of living. Yes, you know that earlier in before 1951, maybe you have heard there's a very poor people were there. Okay, there is no development at all, there is no standard of living, no nothing at all. Now you have all resources, so your standard of living is day by day or year by year you are increasing. But the earlier the standard of living was nothing. The fundamental objective of the planning is to bring about a quick improvement in the standard of living of the people. Okay, it is a less development countries, because most of the countries it was not developed because earlier the British rule was ruling, so that's the reason our poverty was there. So that's the reason the first is the rapid growth, then the second point was the quick improvement in the standard of living. So we can say that in an unplanned economy the country's resources and the materials cannot be employed for increasing the people's welfare or as a private capitalization. Okay, in such a way there's the economic direct their activities to increase their own profits. The path of the planning has to be chosen to promote a rapid rise in the standard of living of the people by efficient exploitation of the resources, or maybe increasing the production of most goods and offering the employment opportunities of the people. If you get the employment opportunities and if you can able to get the employment, then only we can able to improve the standard of living. So in those period the first objective was to increase the employees standard of living, or maybe the people's standard of living. So that was one of the main objective was there. Then the third point is that is a removal of the poverty. Yes, the planning in India is necessary for the early removal of the objective, that is the poverty of the people. Okay, so that means a planned increase in the employment opportunity of the people. So how we can able to remove the poverty? So you need to give the employment opportunities to the people, then planned production of the mass consumption goods and their planned distribution among the people, then fulfillment of the minimum needs of the program by providing essential facilities like basic needs, what we can talk, that is nothing but the housing, maybe we can say the roti kapda makan. Similarly, for the housing, roads, drinking water, or maybe public health is important, and the primary education. Okay, so then what you can say, improving of the slum improvement. Okay, then these all things is required for the removal of the poverty. So this is also one of the important objectives in the 5-year plan. Then we are talking about the fourth point, that is the rational allocation and the efficient utilization of the resources. You know that India is a rich in nature source. Okay, so India is having the rich in the nature of the resources, but these resources are not fully exploited to get the maximum advantage within among the people. So in the unplanned economic resources tend to be engaged in the production of the goods and the services which yield maximum profit. So that's reason whatever we have the natural resources that can be allocated, whatever we have. See, what we can say, ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಏನು ಇರೋದಲ್ಲ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಏನೋ ದುಡ್ಡು ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮೇ ಬಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮೇ ಬಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಜನಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಓಕೆ, ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಇಟ್ಕೋರಿ ನೀವು, ಆ ಇದ್ದದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದು ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್, ಹೌ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಇಟ್. Okay, that is the important, that is the thumb rule of the improvement of the our growth. So in this rational allocation and the efficient utilization of the resources, whatever we have the resources, that how we can able to utilize and how we can able to allocate, that is the main objective of this 5-year plan. Then the fifth point, that is increasing the rate of the capital formation. Yes, this is very much important, because planning can also raise the rate of the capital formation in the less developed countries like India. Okay, the surpluses of the public enterprises as found in the planned economy can be utilized for the investment and the capital formation. In India, the governments have been increasing the rate of the capital formation through the planned investment in the construction of the roads, bridges, manufacturing of the machineries or the transportation or the equipments. Okay, with the help of this we can able to grow the particular country's GDP. So whatever we have the capital formation is there, that how we can able to increase, okay, in each and every sector, that we need to plan in the 5-year. Then we can talk about the next point, there is a reduction in the unequal distribution of the income and the wealth. So you know that income and wealth are not evenly distributed in India as in other less developed countries, because you know that in the various countries like US and the UK, whatever they have the income and the wealth, that is equally distributed among themselves. Okay, so here we have an what you can say, the inequality distribution of the income and the wealth, so that we need to take care. So besides the capitalization in the unplanned society increase their own profits by paying less to the laborers and the other suppliers of the raw materials, planning can reverse this trend through the proper guidance and the control of the production, distribution, consumption and the investment. The development works can be also planned and so excited or executed that the greater equality is establishing with the increase of the income and employment. So with the help of this reduction of unequal distribution of the income and the wealth, we can able to improve the economic growth. Okay, then the next point comes, that is the reduction of the unemployment and increase the employment opportunity. Yes, while making the plan we need to consider this also, because this is very much important to remove the poverty and all. Okay, the backwardness of the different sectors of the economy accounts, there is a presence of the widespread unemployment will be there, both open and unopened. Okay, that means most of the people, they are not working at all. Maybe they have enough of knowledge and enough of education, but still they are not getting the employment. So how we need to improve the unemployment, okay, that we need to plan in this 5-year plan. And the rate of the economic growth usually becomes low if it is a unplanned society, or it is unemployment is there in that particular country. So this we need to consider, and we need to develop the programs for the different sectors, like you can say the agriculture, or maybe the industries, or maybe the social services, or the transportation, or the health, or maybe the communication, you can say. Besides labor intensive development projects, and the job opportunities should improve, or job oriented programs can be done by the government to remove the unemployment. So this is how we can able to plan for the 5 years plan. Then we are talking about the recognition of the foreign trade. Yes, this is also very much important, because the trading within the countries is required, because we don't know the future about the country. So if anything comes like disasters and all, only the other countries or the neighbor countries can able to help us. So in this regard, we need to recognize the foreign trade also. So where you can able to do the import, and where you can able to export your product also, that we can able to plan here. So that is a economic planning is a less development countries can bring about the fundamental changes in the foreign trade sector of such countries like India and all. So the foreign trade structure may be reoriented from by the primary production economy to the industrialization economy. Okay, through proper controls of the import and export, effective promotion of the export of the industry goods, and the development plans are recognized the foreign trade structure. So we need to understand what is required for the different countries and what is required for our country. So we need to able to do the foreign trade, that is the industrial trade we can able to say, sorry, international trade we can able to say. Okay, then the last point, that is a regional balanced development. As I have said in the previous slide also, there's a economic planning in India can correct the regional imbalances in development. Okay, like proper development programs may be taken care of all around the development of the backward areas. So you know that wherever the development areas is not there, those things like backward areas will be there. So those backward areas we need to recognize, and we need to try to develop those particular areas also, so that all the regions are sufficiently developed, and more industries are to be set up in those less developed areas, and the plan should be provided for the dispersal of the industry. So what I mean to say here is, we need to understand, we need to identify the backward areas, and those areas also we can able to improve with the help of the different sectors or the different what you can say the industries. With the help of that, we can able to develop the regional balance development. Now coming to the, we have discussed about all those objectives of the 5-year plan. Now with the help of the objectives plan, the government has been started initiating the 5-year plans in the year 1951. As we can see in the slides, that the economic of India is based on a part of the planning through its 5-year plans, which are developed, execute, and monitored by the planning commission. Okay, there is a planning commission will be there. Those department, they are keep monitoring all the 5-year plans, and analyzing that, and whether it is executing properly according to the plan or not. This is how the planning commission is taking care of all the 5-year plans. So as I said in the previous presentation or the slides, okay, the 5-year plan has been started in the year of 1951. Okay, till now there are 12 5-year plans has been done. Okay, so if you see the glimpse here, there's a first 5-year plan was started in 1951 and 1956. There's a 5-year plan. Okay, then second 5-year plan, it has been started in the year 1956 to 1961. Similarly, third year plan and the fourth year plan. So till 5-year plans, there are different plans will be there. Okay, so let's see what it mean, and each and every 5-year plan, because the earlier 5-year plan we don't know that. but we can able to analyze that what has been done and what are the development has been done in that particular. So if you can see this particular glimpse idea, the first year plan, okay, the GDP was targeted in 1951. Okay, 1951, the GDP target was given by the planning commissioner, that is a 2.9, and it has been reached 3.6. Okay, it is a good growth, we can say. Okay, similarly, the second year plan also it has been reduced by 0.2% the GDP, and third year plan again it has been reduced around 3%. Okay, and fourth, there is a holiday plan was there. We'll see in the next presentation what is that holiday plan and all. Then fourth plan, fifth plan. So this is the glimpse idea about what was the target has been given, the GDP target has been given, and what is the actual GDP has been reached or the achieved. That is what we can say the 5-year plan. So let's see each and every year what has been done and what has been mentioned. In the first year plan, there's a 1951 to 56. Okay, in during this first year plan, the nation income at constant in 1980 and the 81. Prices has been increased from rupees 41,443 crore to 1951-52. The rupees was 48,288. So it means earlier plan, before 5-year plan, there is a price was 41,443 crore was there, but 1951 to 52, the 5-year plan, there's a 48.288 crores was there. So definitely it was growing, so that's the reason the growth rate is also improving. So the first year plan was presented by the Jawaharlal Nehru, who was the prime minister during that particular period. It was formulated for the execution of the various plans between the 1951 to 56. The planning commission was the responsible for the working out the plan, and the primary aim of the first 5-year plan was to improve the living standard of the people of the India. This also we have discussed in the earlier. There's the objective of the planning. Okay, there's the first objective is to increase the standard of living of the people. Okay, so that is the main objective of that, and the target set for the growth in the gross domestic, that is the GDP, was 2.1%. Okay, so 2.9% was the plan and 3.6% was the growth was done. So the second year plan, okay, second year plan, during the second year plan, the national income of the constant was 1980 to 81. Prices has been increased from the rupees 50,050.955 crore, okay, where in 1956 to 57 there's a 58.602 crore. So it's very difficult to understand because the earlier growth we are unable to understand that, but we can give the glimpse idea. The second year 5-year plan focuses on the industry, especially heavy industry. The plan was particularly focused in the development of the public sectors. The first 5-year plan, the main objective was to improve for the standard of living, and the second 5-year plan, okay, the main objective is to increase the industry. So this is how the gradually they are increasing the economic of the India. Okay, so with the help of the 5-year plan only we can able to do this. So in the second year plan, the plan particularly focus on the development of the public sectors. Okay, public sectors they have concentrated like industry and the heavy industry, in that heavy industry, and the target given was 4.5%, but the growth achieved is 4%. Okay, then we are talking about the third 5-year plan. Third 5-year plan was done in the year of 1961 to 1966. Okay, so third year plan was 1951 to 1961 to 1956. So the third year plan stressed on agriculture and the improvement in the production of wheat and rice and jawar. But the brief Sino-India War in 1962 exposed weakness in the economy and shifted the focus towards the defense industry in the economy. So you know that the third year, okay, that is in between 1961 to 1966. Okay, the main plan was improving the agriculture and the agriculture goods. but unfortunately the you know that the war has been done in 1962. Because of that, the whatever the plan is there, whatever the objective is there, that has been diverted from the agriculture to the, that is a defense industry. Okay, so here we can able to make the weapons and the instruments for the war. So that has been shifted. So ultimately the objectives, or maybe the target was given in that third year plan was 5.6% of the GDP, but the actual growth was 2.4%. Why this is a less percent? Because of the Indian war. You know that because of the Indian war, many things has been stopped. The transportation has been stopped. The allocation of the resources has been also stopped. Okay, most of the working processes also has been stopped. So because of that, it has been impacted for the GDP, that it has been reduced. That is, the target has been given 5.6%, but it has been reached only 2.4%. Okay, then we are talking about the fourth plan, fourth year plan. Okay, that is during this particular plan, the Indira Gandhi was the prime minister of fourth year plan, and the Indira Gandhi government nationalized 14 major Indian banks, and the green revolution in India has been planned, okay, to advance the agriculture. So here the fourth year plan, what we are talking, okay, the this year we are talking about the various revolutionary has been bringed, that is a green revolutionary has been bringed by the Indira Gandhi. Okay, and there's a major 14 Indian banks has been came in that particular 5 year plan. Okay, and the target has been given 5.7%, and the actual growth was 3.3%. And now coming to the fifth year plan. Okay, I'm just giving you the glimpse idea, so I'll go fast because that is not much important for your syllabus. Okay, because much important is that is the 10th and the 11th, but before going for the 10th and the 11th and the 12th, okay, we can just give the glimpse idea about the these 5 year plans. So the fifth year plan, the plan focuses on the employment, poverty alleviation, justice, and the self-reliance in the agriculture production and the defense. And the total target was given, there is a 5.23%, but it has been achieved only 4.53%. Okay, sorry, there's a point has been misplaced. Okay, that is target has been given 5.23%, but the achieved is 4.53%. So this is not bad. Okay, so in this 5 year plan we have almost we have achieved other target. Then we are talking about the sixth year plan. Okay, sixth year plan. Okay, as we all know, that is the sixth year plan marked the beginning of the economic. There's a liberalization. Then the price controls were eliminated, and the ration shops were closed. So in this particular plan, okay, there we have brought up the we have bring up the liberalization. So liberalization means anyone can do the any business in any place. So you know that earlier, ಹೆಂಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, you know that earlier in our city we need to sell the products. Okay, you know that earlier there's a barter system was there, so you can exchange only by the products, not with the money. Then it has been converted from the barter system to the exchange the money. Okay, then exchange the money, it has been started. Then the liberalization has been bring in the 6 year plan, 5 year plan. Okay, sixth 5 year plan, that is liberalization means anywhere you can go and you can start the business. This is the main objective, and they have achieved. So here the 5.2% was the target given, and in that 5.4% it has been achieved. That means more than the target it has been achieved, just because of the economic liberalization. Then we are talking about the seventh plan. Okay, seventh 5 year plan. The main objective of the seventh 5 year plan were the establish of the growth in the areas of increasing economic productivity, production of the food grains, and the generating the employment. Okay, each, and I'm telling you guys, each and every year these all plans will be there, related to the health, related to the industries, related to the unemployment. Okay, related to the improving of the industries. Okay, bringing of the new industries. So these all things will be there. But in this particular year, okay, you know that the target has been given 5.0, but actual growth was 5.7%, just because of improvement of the industries, improvement of the production of grains. Okay, and improvement of the employment generation. Okay, so I'll move fast. There's a eighth 5-year plan. Okay, in the eighth 5-year plan, it has been started in 1992 to 97. In 1989 to 91 was a period of the economic industrial in India, and hence no 5-year plans was implemented between 1990 and 1992. There were only annual plans. The country took the rise to reforming the social economy, and they launched India's free market reforms, and the target has been given 5.6%, and it has been achieved 6.78%. Okay, so the growth was wonderful on those particular period. Then ninth 5-year plan, the main objective was prioritize agriculture sector and the emphasis on the rural development to generate adequate employment opportunities and the promote poverty reduction and stabilize the prices. Okay, so the economic growth was target was given 6.5%, and the growth was 5.3%. Okay, then we are talking about the 10th 5-year plan, that is 2007 to 2009. This we can discuss in the 10th, 11th and the 12th. We can able to discuss in the next presentation because it is very interesting, right? So hope you are understanding, guys. So if you have any queries, again and again I'm telling you, please clear your doubts or ask your queries through phone or through sending the messages. Thanks for watching.